If your city is ready to make the next step and start drafting a creative city strategy, you have two choices. The traditional way is to focus narrowly on culture, the venues, events, festivals, visitors, culture professionals. And then there is a right way, understanding that culture and creativity needs to be integrated deeply into everything you do. Culture and creativity are rooted in your city's DNA. Therefore, it needs to be linked with the overall development strategy of your municipality. The best roadmap for creative city or region development I have found is the Creative City Index by Giles Laundrie and Jonathan Hyams, originally developed in 2008. It lists 10 key indicators which can be used as overall building blocks for your local strategy, or at least as 10 critical questions for testing your current situation. Let's look at them. First, the political and public framework. This starts with the public sector approachability and attitude. Creative City is run by creative bureaucracy that does not cause obstacles, but helps to remove them. In those places, being culture and creative professional and communicating with administration is easy, and bureaucracy is kept to a minimum. Public servants and politicians are seen as partners. They are motivated and helpful. It also means that regulations enable people and communities to act. These are places which take challenges and turn them into opportunities. Second, distinctiveness, diversity, vitality, and expression. Some people have a special energy, a spark, and other places simply don't. Creative places have something unique to offer. They have identity. They have their story. They don't try to imitate or import solutions that have worked somewhere else. Creative places have wide cultural offering, something for different groups, different ages, different interests. It is not just traditional or not just classical. It corresponds to what people want and need. Diversity is celebrated, diversity of expressions, ideas, and people. Not everybody has to always agree. Debate brings community further. We often fail to notice that visitors are more and more attracted to novel experiences and acquiring new knowledge rather than just follow the predefined routes. People are longing for reasons to move away from usual tourist hotspots to feel the local, authentic, and diverse pulse of the city. Rasky has called this phenomenon McDonaldization of culture, in which cities are struggling to develop diverse offer, as same cultural offerings can be found in many other places all over Europe. Same types of festivals, same types of events, same artists. Instead, cities and regions should focus more on offering once-in-a-lifetime experiences, enjoyed both by locals and as well as visitors. The third point, openness, trust, accessibility, and participation. Creative cities cannot live in isolation. Creative places are open, well-connected, and accessible. It is well linked to other places, welcoming people and ideas. These are places which do not hide their differences or challenges, but openly and honestly addresses these problems. Accessibility also means real access to all people to culture and creativity. It is more than just physical access to people with special needs, and yet this is crucially important. It means adapting programs and facilities to different needs, finding suitable communication channels, and reaching out to all disengaged social groups from different age groups, nationalities, social, economic conditions. These are also well-designed places in which the cars don't necessarily take precedence over pedestrians, or where visitor routes can be seen through the eyes of people aged from 8 to 80. Fourth point, entrepreneurship, exploration, and innovation. Creative cities not only support creative entrepreneurship, but they have themselves a startup mindset. Creativity is valued and supported. Businesses feel at ease. These are places which have created conditions for businesses to come up with new ideas, to test them, to prototype, to experiment, to fail, to start again. It is a place which is well integrated into local, regional, national, and also international clusters and networks. It welcomes creatives from other places by providing them platforms and safe landing places. And it is also a place where other industries work closely with creative professionals. Creative cities offer spaces for working and performing. They act as co-working locations to share limited resources and exchange ideas. The fifth point, strategic leadership, agility, and vision. A city or a region which wants to embrace creative industries has a clear strategy that helps to inspire, to prioritize, to set ambitious goals for development of its creative ecosystem. It is a place which understands the cross-cutting nature of culture and creativity. There are no silos in creative city. Supporting festivals, for example, is not just a cultural matter. It is part of an economic policy, tourism, youth and sustainability strategies. In creative cities, the vision is co-created by engaging different stakeholders, by bringing together different disciplines and city departments. 6. Talent development and the learning landscape. Defining 21st century skills, in its 2015 New Vision for Education, the World Economic Forum highlighted 4 critical competences: critical problem-solving skills, creativity, communication, and collaboration. Which character qualities do we need to face the challenges of the future? Curiosity, initiative, adaptability, and social and cultural awareness, among others. We should stop pitching real sciences against arts and humanities in our school systems. Innovation can be found on the crossroads of culture and technology, arts and science. 7th point, communication, connectivity, networking, and media. In creative city, the awareness is high. The communication flows freely. People and communities are in the loop. Connectivity here means both internally in the city as well as externally with the outside world, physically as well as virtually. It is a place where different parts of a city are well integrated, where people have good access to essential cultural opportunities and services. It is a place where people can communicate in different languages. The transport connections support participation and interaction, cultural operators as well as integrated into international networks and platforms. 8th, place and placemaking. In creative cities, there is more than just a place branding or place marketing. These are areas that engage the users of public spaces, citizens, communities into space creation and shaping process, through which the value of space increases for its citizens. Creative cities don't have many public barriers. It's not about what people should not do or how they should not interact with their surroundings. Rather, it is about allowing them to express their creativity. They allow free movement, easy access, and human interaction. And while gentrification is often a side effect of creative industries development, creative cities take measures to make sure that local development aims are well balanced with culture and creative goals. 9. Livability and well-being. Creative cities are those where people actually want to live. Again, not just creative elite, but people in general. These cities pay attention to other essentials to be attractive. There needs to be jobs, there needs to be quality education, opportunities, low crime, healthcare, other public services. Culture creative sectors are offering new solutions to some of the biggest issues we are facing on Earth, not causing more of them. And the final point, 10, professionalism and effectiveness. There are many places that have nice strategies and attractive visuals, but very little is happening. Creative cities are those where things get done. All sides, creatives, business, public authorities, treat each other with respect. They see each other as partners, not as adversaries. Here, visions and strategies have clear action plans, which are regularly updated and monitored. The promises are kept and the results are achieved. I don't know about you, but I would certainly want to live in this kind of a city. Peter Kelly, an entrepreneurship professor at Aalto University in Finland, was once asked if there is an ideal role model for creative workplace. And he answered, absolutely. It is kindergarten. They are fun. They are about learning and communicating. They are places where making mistakes is not stigmatized, but seen as part of the learning process. They are places where children can freely express their creativity. I wish our cities would be more like kindergarten.